Hello everyone, I'm Gaddix Games, and we're here with another Mobile Legends video, and this time we're on the advanced server because we have a new patch. Just like every week. And this time, besides the hero balancing, it brought us the revamp of Maya. So we're going to see what's new with this revamp, so let's quickly check out Maya's revamp. And here she is, so it's a revamp both visually and in terms of abilities. There we can see her main appearance. I think it's pretty much finished, only the entrance animation is missing, but there we have the new Maya. When the survey was up, a lot of people didn't like the design, so tell me, what do you think of this new design? And honestly, I think it's a revamp that was really necessary. The problem with Maya is that, if I'm not mistaken, she's already had about 3 revamps. I don't know if this is the third or the fourth, but she never quite fits in. So let's go over her abilities. We have her passive. I'm going to read it to you because it's not here yet. It's not complete. I mean, it's not shown here, but it's in the patch notes and I translated it for you. All right, first we have a message from the developers. It says Revamp, Hero Concept, a berserker who enters a feral state by rupturing the enemy's wound. Maya's core gameplay has been revamped. We want her to thrive as a berserker with a high skill ceiling, capable of sustained combat instead of an assassin limited to split push or burst damage. Watch out, because they want to completely change Maya's mechanics or focus, so now she has her passive Primordial Pact. Maya has 3 HP bars and only dies when the last one is depleted. Maya gains Fury when she deals damage to heroes or monsters, and Fury is converted into HP. When she's out of combat, Maya leaves a wound on the enemy when she damages them. Attacking from the direction of the wound will break it, dealing additional damage and recovering HP. After breaking 3 wounds consecutively, Maya enters a wild state, gaining massive resilience, attack speed, and movement speed. Each attack counts as breaking a wound. Well, there we see a bit of this new mechanic Maya is getting. Let's go now. With her first skill, Wild Slide, Maya releases energy forward, dealing physical damage to enemies in her path and slowing down enemy heroes. Then, her second skill, Claw Strike. Maya dashes in the target direction and enhances her next basic attack, launching a shockwave at nearby enemies. And her third skill, Maya charges toward the target hero, dealing physical damage and stunning them, while knocking down nearby enemies. Well, that's the summarized description of her new abilities. So, let's see her then on the battlefield. Well, guys, here we are with Maya's revamp, already on the battlefield. Here's how she looks. What do you think? I don't think she's changed much. She looks good.
Similar.
So I don't dislike the design. Well, so I think this revamp is mainly based on the passive. I mean, for me, the main mechanic would be in the passive. I'm going to show you his abilities first, and then I'll explain the passive. The first one would be that strike or that attack you saw that he launches in the designated direction. It's like he attacks with his claws. The second one is basically a dash. So far, very simple. And the third one would be a jump, kind of like an execute. I mean, it's like the ability that Maya already had before. So, what's different? The passive changes completely. Now what the passive does is, well, she already has the 3 health bars. She starts off with the 3 health bars. I mean, we don't need to recharge, and they get used up just like before, but now we can recharge the health bars. Thanks to her passive, the passive, I'll say it again, says Maya has 3 HP bars and only dies when the last one runs out. Well, I just said that. Maya gains Fury when she deals damage to heroes or monsters. Here we can see that below the health bar, there's a red bar, which is that little red bar, the Fury bar. So it says Fury. Then it turns into HP when you're out of combat, so we can use this little red bar here to restore HP. And if some time passes and we're not fighting, will it turn into HP? If we're missing HP, I mean, if we don't have the full bar, then it says,
Eh,
does Fury turn into HP like I told you when you're out of combat? Maya leaves a wound on the enemy when she damages them. And this is another new feature that this Maya has. It says to attack from the direction of the wound. Will it break it? How does this work? Well, let's put a bot here. Just to be clear, a damage bot. So, look, there's the dummy. When I attack it, you can see that mark appear there. That's the passive, it's the wound mark. It happens when we generate that mark. If we attack again from the same side where the mark appeared, notice that if we land 3 hits on 3 marks in a row,
and Maya enters a Berserk state, which is something like Berserker.
attacking from the direction of the wound will break it, dealing additional damage and recovering HP after breaking 3 wounds in a row. Like I told you,
That's when Maya enters that Berserk state.
gaining massive resilience, attack speed, and movement speed. So, if we hit the mark 3 times in a row, look what happens. It turns red. He starts attacking much faster and also gains movement speed and resilience, meaning he can endure more. So that would be the new passive, pretty elaborate. Not only does it give you that buff when you land the 3 hits, but you also charge the Fury bar. And if you're not using it, your HP gets restored. You can see there. The only thing I'm not convinced about is the mark, because the mark appears in random places. And over there. It's a bit tricky to get it right, although, well, you'd have to practice to see how hard it is to make the 3 marks. But if you connect them there, you see how it restored health. Look there, I was out of battle and the red bar faded, but it restored my HP. So now, in theory, it's going to deal more damage, but it's going to have 3 health bars. But it won't be that easy to recharge them, because to recharge them, you'll definitely need to recharge your rage bar. So tell me in the comments, what do you think? Does this new revamp for Maya make her better or worse? I think she is better now. I also think Maya really needed this. She really needed this revamp, but, well, we'll see if this is enough for Maya to actually be good. Look, they took some of my health there. I stopped fighting, and honestly, it recharges quite a lot, so watch out. I think it's good, but we'll see in the next patches, in the coming months, what changes they make to Maya's revamp. So that's it for now. I'll read your comments. What do you think about this revamp? And if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.